How long is this movie for?
They can't sit in front of us. Maybe mine doesn't take it. It's okay. You don't even know. Social lane. It's not too bad. What?
You like complaining, right? What's something you want to complain about?
Okay. What do I like to complain about?
Yeah.
Just like generally?
Yeah.
It's my life.
I can check the text if you need something.
Oh, I can't say
My choices. My life choices.
your life choices, yeah.
Just dogs me. Just straight up dogs. They get mad if I put Harriet Tubman.
I mean, I
think that
what's it
they
called?
might not, and that might be worse.
I put John Wood's Booth one time, and they actually did it. So
They would.
yeah.
They definitely would. Hey, Marissa. How's it going? It's going. It's going. Waiting for Ava to get here. You taking photos? I might. Huh? No, I don't participate. Not anymore. What do you mean? I never participated. I never performed, ever. What?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just saying hi. No.
Oh yeah.
This is live.
You're the live.
Is it live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like watching?
You're setting us up for failure. We're gonna start calling because we're gonna see
I
this.
did this last time.
I don't really want to go to the You can sit.
Oh! I thought we were chill with something.
I was like,
Who's that?
you were like behind you.
No, you cannot tell me somebody's behind me.
She's just like Did you submit your?
I did. With the Riley. I kept the advice answer.
Good.
I kept it.
Good.
Because I think I definitely need to use it.
I'm gonna go look at the really quick.
What? Okay, I'm not even. Oh yeah, I did. Hey, I'll just hear you. Yeah, we'll just.
Enough of this foolishness. It's time to get cracking. Bro, I got like three things to do at 11:59. I just gotta.
First of all, this list is scary. This list of people.
That is. Bless you.
Questions aren't terrible. There are not a lot of good ones, but they're not terrible.
I wasn't able to make all of my SpongeBob related.
I'm SpongeBob.
Yeah, like the recent text one, I put I'm SpongeBob.
That's a good one.
Oh, for that one I put
Yeah.
If you're doing Gimli.
I don't know.
God, I hope so.
It'd be funny though.
I can't wait to see Kai's bunk ass haircut in HD.
In in H. Oh, it's real life.
Can't wait to see it.
Where do they like keep them? Are they like back there?
Yeah, they're in
Keep me
the.
locked
Are
up.
They keep them in the back.
They're actually like just like sedated until they. Jay, are you doing homework?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro just whipped out a laptop and
I thought it was like a short. It was this thing is actually like a 3-page paper. I thought it was like a paragraph response. So I kind of have to.
What about all of these other people? This is in English, right?
No. It's for bio, which is why I was like, why do I have to write a 3-page essay? Bro, call me on monkeys up.
They went to East.
It's not even funny.
Oh, where are they going?
This seat's not taking.
Is that like blocked off?
Yeah, you
Yeah, because you're gonna be.
You actually can't sit there, so.
We can share.
You said like this.
Wait, what?
I just said that was right. Well, it's just
How many people do we have? Oh, we have 4. We have 4 viewers.
It's good. It's just nice. Where are you actually?
Spawn spent all of our remaining money in our account after Chicago on that time. I mean, look, after our Chicago trip, Spawn spent every last dollar in our account on that sign.
There you go.
And it changes like brightness. It gets like brighter and like dimmer. It has like you can do like a strobe thing too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, smile for the camera.
It's for bio. Oh, let me.
Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so welcome to the show. For those of you here for the first time, who is here for the first time? Okay, a couple hands. Well, welcome. Everything we do tonight is made up on the spot from your suggestions. Those suggestions have largely come to us through the QR code in your program and that form that you filled out. They all beam over to my computer. Nobody's seen them but me. And that's the fun of what we're going to do tonight. So, everything we do, we have 9 games that we're playing for you, and each one has a structure. We've been practicing those structures, but the performers have no idea what's coming at them tonight. And it's going to be exciting. So, with that, let's call in the wingmen. Come on out, wingmen! All right, we're going to be starting our show off with a game called Game Show Network. For this, I'm going to ask the performers to split between 2 sides of the stage. It looks like they're already doing that. And one of the prompts that I gave you in the form before the show said a short recent text message you received that ends with an exclamation point. So I'm going to give them one of these text messages, and somebody is going to start hosting a game show with that title. And it will begin, and at any point, somebody can interrupt that game show by introducing a new game show with the last thing that was just spoken by the previous scene. So we're going to see a series of game shows that emerge from this. So the opening game show is I'm failing calculus.
I'm failing calculus. We have 3 contestants today who are all going to face Mr. Campbell in hand-to-hand combat. If they can successfully beat Mr. Campbell in a fight, they will receive an A for the year. I'm going to call out Mr. Campbell now. Contestant number 1, how are you feeling right now? You don't want to speak to them?
Welcome back to I Don't Want to Speak to Them, the game where we have 3 introverts here to explain the story of their life. Contestant number 1, can I get your name?
Emily?
Contestant number 2? My name is Daniel. And I see you hiding back there, contestant number 3. Can you tell me this?
I see you hiding. Oh, sorry. Welcome back to I see you hiding back there. Where two contestants try not to let me see them, or I'll tickle them real good. I'm gonna find you.
Welcome back to I'm Gonna Find You, where I'm a serial killer are my two next victims. So, I'm gonna kill you. You have a family? Where are they?
Welcome back to Where Are They? The game show where our contestants are trying to search their way through the forest to find their missing child. And look at it, they're getting right into it.
I can't find you.
Timmy, please come home.
Are you Isabella? I think he's dead. I don't know if he's alive anymore.
Welcome back to I don't know if he's alive anymore. We have two surgeons who have been left alone in the operating room. However, one of them does not have an operating degree. He must convince the other surgeon that he is in fact a surgeon, and then must escape the hospital without being arrested. Let's take it away.
He's definitely still alive.
His eyes are closed, man, like
I mean, there's only one way to tell if his heart's beating, right?
well, yeah.
No.
Okay. I just cut into him. If he is dead, then that helps us. But if he's not dead, then you're just cutting a live man. That's not safe.
Welcome back to That's Not Safe, where we put people in very not safe situations. When we left off, this young man here was dangling over some spikes. That's not very safe.
I don't think I signed up for this.
I think you did.
I don't think I saw enough for this. The game where we have 4 blind people running after each other in a corn maze. Go!
There's so much more. There's so...
Where are you guys?
I can't see you.
Welcome back to Where Are You Guys, where we hide 5 random people within a supermarket after dark, and they have to try and find the right ingredients to make their meal. Right now, they're in the middle of searching through the produce aisle, looking for something to make their Caesar salad tonight.
Is that the cruise line?
Get out of my way!
To get out of my way! We have a set of human bowling pins. We have 3 bowling pins right here and 1 bowling ball that is going to plow right through them.
Go on! Go!
Right through those pins!
Roll on!
He won!
Welcome back to I Won, the game show where I'm the only one who wins, and all of these people have to sit here and gawk at my victory. You like that? You really like that? Absolutely, I want more medals.
What? Absolutely! Welcome back to Absolutely I Want More Medals, where we take 3 World War II veterans and back into the fire of war.
You said more medals? I thought you were like on the line for like the Olympic or like a Medal of Freedom.
No!
Oh!
Right here, we have Christine, who won a Purple Heart after being discharged.
Did someone say full Olympic?
I want to go home.
You want to go home? That's too bad!
Welcome back to You Wanna Go Home. That's too bad. The game show where you are not allowed to go home. We have 3 contestants where before the break, they signed a waiver that they were not allowed to read. And now they are not allowed to go home.
I can't go. You kidnapped me?
You always not going home?
I don't even have a home.
Welcome back to I Don't Even Have a Home, a game where we take 3 people off the street, give them a pile of sticks, and see if they can make themselves a home in 1 hour.
Scene! Thank you very much. Nice job, everybody. All right. So, be a little chaotic, but I think the energy is flowing. So, Sophie, would you come out, please? You're going to need a microphone for this. You're going to be hosting our Poetry Corner game. Can I also have Kai, Day, and Spencer with chairs up on stage? So, here's what's going to happen. Kai, Day, and Spencer are going to be playing contestants on a poetry performance show. And Sophie is hosting this television show. And she'll welcome us to the show. And she will have each of the contestants introduce themselves. And then they will each do an original poem based on a suggestion from the audience. Sophie, come on over here. I want you to see the suggestion that you're going to use when the game gets started, because after they all introduce themselves, you're going to ask them to use this suggestion. Can you remember that? Okay, great. All right, so with that, I'm going to turn things over to Sophie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Poetry Corner. Snap, snap, snap. Thank you. I'm Miss Kennedy, your 5th grade teacher here at Morehouse Elementary, and we are here with some very special guests. They are all poets, and they are all competing to get $100. So, let's introduce them.
Hi, my name is Jonathan. I'm in 5th grade, and 2 years ago, I won Miss Holly's poetry contest at Brook Creek Elementary School. I'm really excited to be here, and not to brag, but my name is on a plaque in her classroom. Thank you.
Yeah, hello, my name is Ron Slammer. I'm a spry 47 years old, and I participate in a little, what I like to call rhythmic speaking to a beat. And basically, what I'm here is to educate the younger audience about the political state of our world, and really just, open their minds.
Wow, we can learn a lot of things from this Mr. Ron, and finally you.
Hi, my name's Tony. I'm from New York. I own a mechanic shop on 5th Avenue. By daytime, I'm working on cars, but when the night comes out, I kind of just do my own thing in the spiritual realm. I'm kind of a sort of a medium. I could probably read you. I could read your mind. Hold on, you're thinking, this guy's a joke. Come on, I got you. You're thinking, oh, that's really dirty. I can't say that.
Oh my! Remember, this is a kid-friendly space. These are 5th graders. Now, everybody, what our topic is going to be today is global warming. Yeah, it is burning our planet alive, and we need to save it. It is up to each and every one of you. But I think some of our poets will have some very, very wise words, starting here.
I'm gonna share a series of haikus that I wrote. Yeah. So the first one's called Warm.
Warm is what our planet's gonna be if we don't save it. I am just as warm as our planet's gonna be. I really don't want this planet to be warm. Do you?
Thank you. I have one more, if you don't mind. This one's called Trees.
Trees! Trees, they're getting cut down. Trees! I need them to breathe. Global warming needs to be ended.
great fifth grader. Okay, Ron Slammer, your turn.
Global warming. Is it happening? I don't know. Ice caps melting. Or are they capping about the ice caps? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Is it right or is it wrong? Global warming, warming up to the idea of wokeness? Is it right or is it wrong? Think about it. Think about it. Think what they're teaching the children. Are they teaching the children to fund the schools? Fund the schools! Is it right or is it wrong? Think about it.
Wokeness will work. You guys will work in a couple of years unless you do watch Fox News. And finally,
I'm gonna need you to hold that right there. So, you know, with being spiritual and everything, poetry is kind of the same as casting a spell. So I like to do a little ritual before I get into the poem of it all. Can you remind me of the word, hon?
global warming.
Global warming. Global warming. Warming global. Global warming. 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 The trees burn down. As the ash fell. The planet heats up. This place is hell. Fire burned the earth. Sigh, coast to coast. The love we have for the spirits is the love we should have the most. Protect our cities, protect our town. Global warming makes me frown.
You guys have certainly taught my fifth graders some very, very strong ideas today. And while it is very hard, I do think Ron Slammer wins.
No, that's okay.
Are you sure?
I'll gladly take the win in his honor. I'm totally
See, thank you very much. All right, you guys can move your chairs back down to the back. And can I ask everybody to stand up on your chair facing out toward the audience, actually, facing out toward the audience. I want to take a moment and just make sure that we can introduce our whole cast today. So, down here on the far end, lean in a little bit. Spencer, let's get here for Spencer for us. Spencer's a sophomore. We have Day Korea Jr. We have John Forrester, a junior. Mr. Colin Ingram, a junior. Aiden Shevlin, a senior. Lex Boyd, a senior. Aiden Wilt, a senior. We have Chase Carabo, a junior. Stefan Urban, a sophomore. Logan Forbes, a junior. We might have to lean in a little bit. Sophie Akajobi, a senior. And way down on the end, Kai Clemens, giveaway Kai. Kai is a junior as well. We're glad to have you all with us. Also, before I forget, I want to also thank Sea Love Thrift for sponsoring our show tonight. Make sure that you get all your thrifting needs there on Hanover Street from them. Okay, this next game is called Freeze Tag. I'm going to ask everybody to turn around and face the back wall. And what I need from you is a number from 1 to 12, please. 8. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Chevy, that's you. Come on out. And a number from 1 to 11 from you, please.
3.
3. From the other side, 1, 2, 3. John. It'll be John and Chevy getting us started in this. This game is called Freeze Tag. What's going to happen is that we got relationships from you on the spreadsheet beforehand, and I'm going to tell you your relationship to each other, and you're going to start doing a scene as that relationship. And then at any point, someone in the back who can't see what's going on is going to yell out freeze. And then you two will freeze in whatever position you're in at that moment. And the person who yelled freeze will turn around. They will quickly tag one of you out, take over that physical position, but then they have to start a brand new, unrelated scene that has nothing to do with the previous scene, except that it needs to be justified why they're in this position to begin it. They should be starting each scene with a relationship, so it's clear to the audience what's going on. And they'll all come into the scene once or twice from the back. So, your relationship, and thanks to whoever gave this, because I think it's an awesome suggestion, one of you is a hot dog cosplayer, and the other one is a potato bun cosplayer. So, you cosplay hot dogs and buns. Take it away, begin.
So we meet again, Frank.
Yes, we do, buddy.
I see that you have tried to improve your trade.
Yes, I have. And you could say my trade has surely been improved.
Oh. Why don't you come a little closer so I can inspect your costume?
I was thinking for our 1-year anniversary, to go to the park and we just sit there and look at the stars. Is that cute?
It's all right.
Wait, why don't you like it?
What's your name again?
Hey, I'm your first girlfriend.
Yeah, you are my first girlfriend.
How many do you have now?
Alright, we got the rope, we got the ski masks, we got the bag, the getaway car,
And these 2 hand grenades.
and these 2 hand grenades. I think we're about ready to rob the bank.
I think so.
So it's just over there across the street.
Mhm.
I think so what we're gonna do, we're gonna sneak across the street in the dark, we're gonna do a barrel roll, we're gonna do a backflip, triple somersault, and then we're gonna land in that bush over there, and then we're gonna climb up the wall, descend into the bank, steal the jewel, and get out.
What if we just throw the hand grenade at the wall and then walk in?
I see it, but the
That's
goal...
cool though.
Yeah.
You gotta be like cool about it.
Yeah, hand grenades are kind of boring.
Pizza delivery.
I see. Well,
Extra cheesy and extra meaty, just the way you like it.
indeed I do like it extra meaty, but I must say, 31 minutes. That pizza is free.
Come on, man. They just say that to get more
No,
customer.
the pizza is free. I will be taking that.
That is true.
Now, I will...
No! God!
Yeah! Please. Look, give me your wallet. Look, I don't have any money, all right? I don't have any money. I'll be the judge of that. Where's the act of praise?
Here comes the tickle
Stop it!
I didn't know she was your girlfriend. I didn't know she was your sister, or your cousin, or your mom.
This is the 4th time, Gronkowski.
She said she was 12!
We are in middle school, and she is 12. We are in middle school.
I didn't
We are going to sell how many leggings?
A lot.
Okay? We are going to sell all the leggings in the world, and we'll be rich, and just like our...
Can I put these down now?
Oh, right.
Okay.
Great. Just like our headmaster said, we can be just as rich as them. Even
So
if
I'm thinking $1 and a left ear for a pair of leggings.
$1 left ear.
That was your right one. Gonna go off.
Hello, child. Welcome to the holiest of prayers. Jesus. My sweet child! What do you come to me for today, my sweet child? I know you said we shouldn't be vain, but I really want something. Is that a joint? It is a weed joint, my child! It's a joint of weed, my child!
I am this close to throwing you off this platform if you don't stop praying to me like I'm some deity.
Well, I mean, you are amazing.
I know, I'm alright.
Yeah, I mean, you deserve to be
Like,
praised.
I'm funny, I'm
You're-
high, I'm
exactly.
talented, like, I'm like...
You would...
Please. Is this fan good enough?
No, it's like this. Are you... Whoa, 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 whoa. Clear!
I'm gonna be honest with you, you're screwed. As a doctor, I've never seen any injury like this. The bone is coming out.
I mean, how is it even so long? I didn't...
Apparently you had a lot of bone in there.
I can heal you with my magic finger.
I'm gonna be honest, Jim, I'm really not into this.
Trust me, acupuncture is the way to go.
Very good school appropriate.
When our marriage counselor said we need to spend more time together, I
More
don't think
time,
we-
yes, more time. Praise.
I cannot be trusted.
Too much. Oh. I'm sorry. I knew you came in for alternative therapy, but I don't think I can heal all this.
No, it's okay, man. I mean, my mom says I'm really messed up.
Listen, Linda. Yeah. I mean, you want.
You know, I'm starting to question why I'm even here. I don't even understand why I have to be at this stupid school.
Well, according to Pennsylvania state law.
All that stupid state law crap again,
It
Phil.
is not stupid. It is uneffective.
Sir, I just...
Actually, before you... I would like to let you know that I will be getting the manager after this. So, you might as well save your breath and just...
I'm just...
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you something. You're making me feel awfully uncomfortable. I'm sure. Sir, please. Let me explain.
Freeze! So Phil, the Easter Bunny costume, I think it's a little frightening. I didn't think Easter bunnies had razor sharp teeth. I don't think that's going to make the kids happy, okay?
Well, when you buy something off of eBay and the photos aren't exactly how it is when it comes, there are certain things you just can't return.
Son, I need to talk to you about responsibility. Yes. I've been living in my home for 18 years now, and every minute has been a blessing for me and your mother. But I'm gonna need you to get a job.
Whoa. Okay. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's settle down here. This is not the end of the world. Listen, we have 18 years. There's another 18 more, right?
No.
Come on, take a few deep breaths. You
Son,
don't know what you're saying.
Son,
just calm
no,
down.
we
Look,
can't do that.
no,
You need a job. You need to move out the house. You need to move out.
Scene. Thank you very much. Nice job. All right. For our next game, can I have Aiden Shevlin to center stage with a chair, please? And can I ask that John and Lex go to one side behind a curtain, and then can I also have Day and Logan to behind a curtain. So Day and Logan, you're paired up, and John and Lex paired up. Great. And we're also going to be using Colin in this game. This is a game called Newscast. What's going to happen is I asked before the show for something newsworthy, and I'm about to tell you what that is, Chevy. And when I do, we are going to have breaking news that will interrupt a regular broadcast of TV, and Aiden will be our anchor person summarizing what we know is going on related to this story. Then he is going to send us to a reporter in the field, and that reporter will describe what they're seeing on the ground and then interview a witness to what has happened. And they will have a few questions of this interview, and then it will come back to the studio where our anchor person will be interviewing an expert related to this topic before we send things off to a different reporter with more information as the story unfolds. And then Chevy will summarize everything and send us back to a regularly scheduled broadcast. So, Chevy, here is the newsworthy information. People are finding rodents in cans of Mountain Dew all around Carlisle. They're finding rodents in cans of Mountain Dew all around Carlisle. And with that, we begin.
We apologize for interrupting your normally scheduled Looney Tunes. I am Jack Thompson with the ABC 72 News, here to tell you all that rats have been appearing in Mountain Dew cans all across the Carlisle area. It has most notably been found near the school, Carlisle High School, primarily the big location where all of these rats are appearing. I have in the field right now Stephanie Jan, who is over here with a witness on the scene.
Hey there, I'm Stephanie Janet, and like Jack said, there are a couple of thousands of rats in the field in front of Carlisle High School. With me, I have Jeff Buckley. Say hi, Jeff Buckley. So, with everything going on about these rats, I think you'd be very knowledgeable about this. You're one yourself.
Yes. See, I go to high school. Yes. So, one day I was in the cafeteria and I was going to get my drink, right? And when I went to go to the checkout line, I went to open my Mountain Dew, and all of a sudden a rat came out. And they all started swarming me for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. I showered about a month ago, so that should not be the problem.
So we actually have some news from the station saying that you got yourself into part of a rat thing. We have a slideshow up here. You're in a rat king, Jeff.
I am the Rat King! This is what a Rat King is! Do my
that's on that. And with your love for Mountain Dew, the only question we have here tonight is, do you like the song Diet Mountain Dew by Lana Del Rey?
Yes.
Can you sing some of it for us?
Thank you, Stephanie. I have here in the studio with me an expert on Mountain Dew, specifically Mountain Dew and how the flavoring of Mountain Dew may be causing the rats. Can you elaborate on why the flavoring in Mountain Dew is causing rats to crawl inside the cans, Mr. Heinebuch?
Hello, my name's Jekyll Hyde. I'm actually a Mountain Dew expert. I do buy 12 packs per day. So, you know, I mean, if you really think about it, Mountain Dew is a very good soda. I love Mountain Dew. But you know what also loves Mountain Dew? Rats. Let me show you a bar graph, okay? And this is humans liking Mountain Dew compared to rats liking Mountain Dew. Can we see the bar graph? on the left, I have humans. And on the right, we have rats. As you can tell, rats are significantly higher in attraction to Mountain Dew than humans are. And you may wonder why is Mountain Dew being attracted to rats. And I think that it is Mountain Dew Incorporated that is making rat serum in Mountain Dew in order to find a new population for selling.
And you were telling me that this rat serum is something that they were planning on genetically modifying the rats to be sentient? Can you elaborate on that?
Well, we all know that Mountain Dew is a pretty big company, but what if they were bigger? And the only way for Mountain Dew to become bigger is if they grew an army, and they need an army of rats. Because Coca-Cola has no way to stop a rat army. And that's my theory, is that in 2 days' time, the rat army will swarm Coca-Cola headquarters and just kill them all. And then Mountain Dew will just be the leader of the soda business.
That is concerning, but I'm going to have to stop you right there. I'm getting reports in the field. We now have Hugh Davidson talking to what is the CEO of Coca-Cola?
Thanks, Jack. It's me, the only one with a microphone. Here in front of big Coca-Cola with our CEO, Mr. Coke himself. Mr. Coke, we are here because we heard that you were taking precautions to defend against these big rats.
Yes, we are taking major precautions. Since Mountain Dew is creating their own rat army, we decided it's only fair if we had our own rat army. So, if you happen to find, 1 or 2 rats in your Coke products, don't be alarmed. It's just our precautions against Mountain Dew rats.
They do, in fact, get bigger inside the Coca-Cola. And if I may ask, how big are those rat traps?
I had to say it out.
Oh my God. That is a big trap. Now, I know you're wondering, how are you going to protect your workers? Because they are working hard on a cure for this big rat disease.
Yes, so we've actually gone into lockdown on the Coke factory. No one's allowed anywhere out. The only people, actually, never mind.
So what you're saying is you just gave up hope and you're just going to surrender to the rats?
Yes.
Well, that's it. Everything is hopeless. The rats are going to take over big Coca-Cola. Back to you, Jack.
You heard it here first, folks. We have people worried about rats in their Mountain Dew, and now Coca-Cola is planning to go to war with the Mountain Dew rats. We will have more information for you at 11 o'clock as more of the story unfolds. Thank you, and back to your regularly scheduled Looney Tunes.
All right, thank you very much. Our next game is called Group Therapy. Can I have everybody line up across the back of the stage? For this, we asked people to seek some advice before the show. So we have some questions that audience members posed where they're seeking advice. And anybody who feels so inclined can, we need one microphone, so if one of you can grab the mic. Just the mic, not the stand. Okay, make sure that's on. So I'll pose a question that an audience member posed in the form, and then you can start answering that question as an expert on this topic. And at any point, we call this group therapy because we have a group of therapists up here. And any of the other people can contradict the advice that that person was giving or correct them on a specific. And they will step forward and say, actually, and they will take over the microphone and correct them and continue with a response to the question. And we'll hear a few pieces of advice here. The first question is, I have a math test tomorrow and I haven't studied at all. What should I do?
Cheat. Studies have shown that 100% of the people who cheat win. Cheaters win. They say that.
Cheating isn't exactly the best way to get a good grade on a math exam, because cheating takes too much time. No, what you should do is fake your own exam.
Cheating takes no time at all. You simply have to scoot your chair over very subtly to your partner's chair halfway across the classroom. By looking over their shoulder and also blowing in the teacher's ear anytime they walk by, you will reset the teacher and they will totally not notice that you have been cheating. Now,
Actually, in 2024, AI exists, so you don't really need to cheat on other people. They're probably going to be wrong. So actually, the best way to do it is just pull out your phone on your lap and just type in some questions into ChatGPT, and I'm sure it can help you out. That's how I pass all my tests.
Actually, I don't think you passed a single test this year. See, instead of using ChatGPT, you can use something as simple as Google. No need to download an app because Google and Safari come on most phones, Apple or Android.
Actually, even though it comes pre-downloaded, it is still considered an app. As a matter of fact, if you go into your phone settings, go under General, go into app updates, you will find that Google and Safari still take up space in said area, meaning as such.
I don't know, guys. I think you should give what's the word? You should die. Because not only does that get rid of this test, but also every other test in the future that you will take. I mean, it's 100%.
All right, we have another question, and the question is, should I, Mr. Fonestock, get an eyebrow piercing, or would that be too much?
Personally, I think it would be way too much. I mean, teachers and piercings these days, we're seeing it a lot more. They're all like, we want to relive our glory days. We looked fly in the 80s.
Actually, Matthew Fonestock never had glory days. But now might be the chance to find some. So I think you should get the eyebrow piercing, and perhaps other piercings in other locations. I think many of your peers would love that, including your fellow teachers, and especially your supervisors. Patricia Buffington.
Actually, I think Patricia Buffington would understand that a piercing is not the best for the school's image, since we have to try and keep up the idea of a sustainable dress code and other forms of regulation inside the school. So, I think the best thing for Mr. Fonestock to do in this situation is to avoid a piercing at all costs. They hurt a lot.
Actually, according to the school dress code, men practically have no dress code. So Matthew Fonestock would be perfectly fine getting a piercing. I would say.
All right, next question. I just need, does somebody have a job in here? Where do you work? At Dickinson, where do you work with Hand Up Giant? And what about you? Yeah. Okay, so the question is going to be from Jack's perspective, should he quit his job at Giant because his boss...
Yeah, that's enough said.
To finish the question, should he quit his job at Giant because his boss yelled at him and said he was a horrible worker?
See, I think you should quit your job at Giant because your boss told you were a horrible worker. And even further, I think you should take revenge on your boss. Now, I understand that you probably know which car is your boss's car. So what you need to do in the parking lot is sneak out there and slash
/2 tires.
And why stop at the tires? Take his legs as well. Make sure he can't get anywhere at any time.
Actually, you know what? I think we better take his life. I hear at Giant they sell poison now. Jack, can you confirm?
No.
Sounds like a yes to me. Okay. Anyways, after quitting your job at Giant after poisoning your supervisor, I think you should take a job at Helena's Creperie. Kirsten. I agree. Right.
And last question. How do I tell my best friend that I like them? I mean, really like them. Also give me a, wait, one second. Give me like a category of student at the high school, like a band kid or an athlete or, yeah. What, in the orange shirt, what were we gonna say?
Band kid.
A band kid? Okay, so this is from a band kid. How do I tell my best friend that I like them? I mean, really like them. Take it away.
You want to start off like this? Chase, Chip, and Parable, I think you're fly. Come with me and I'll be your guy. 'Cause I like you, girl, and I like you, you're my world.
I'm so into this.
Hey girl, I know you like to call yourself a poet, but I like you and it's not
Actually, I don't think singing is exactly the best idea. Anyway, Atticus, to answer your question, if you really need to tell your friend that you're in love with them, what first you need to do is you need to write them a love letter. You need to write out the letter.
Blow. Just blow. Take a horn and just slam down on it. Serenade them with the beautiful, beautiful music of the trumpet. Trust me, it works every single time.
Actually, I think you're gonna first need to come up with a list of pros and cons, heavy on the cons of ruining your friendship for the rest of your life. Because if you get into this relationship, you're gonna shift the dynamic of the entire friend group. And by the friend group, I just mean like the 4 band kids you hang out with.
Let's be real, band kids don't have friends.
Actually, band kids do have friends. It's mostly just the person they like to kiss in the back of the football stadium at the football games.
You're only friends for saxophone. Band kids do not have friends, they do not have lives, and they most definitely do not have any love lives. Can I get an amen, Simon?
See. Can I have Chase Parabo and Aiden Wilt, please, front and center. And why don't you grab a microphone on a stand so that it can just sort of be in front of you. Make sure it's turned on. Okay, no, not that high. Okay, that's yeah, that works. Okay, so this next game is called Jekyll and Hyde. They are going to be narrating a novel. And we have a title for the novel, and the title for the novel is called None of Your Business. And what I need to know from you right over here is I need to know a number from 3 to 20. 17. So we're going to be starting in chapter 17 of this novel, None of Your Business. And what's going to happen is that Chase is compelled to, these are one person, but they have sort of conflicting personalities, and Chase wants this story to be in the genre of a romance, and Aiden wants it to be in the genre of a sci-fi story. So they are going to sort of wrestle each other for control of the story, shifting it through their own genre. So we're in chapter 17 of None of Your Business, romance and sci-fi. Take it away.
With a smirk on his face, James stroked Stephanie's shoulder and said, "I love them."
And said, "Die, Blorgon scum!" He pulled out his laser, he pulled out his laser rifle, and
said, "Will you marry me?" She says yes. She says, "James, I love you more than anything in the whole world, and I don't care that you're a nerd and are marrying me with a," what did you say?
And I'm going to take us on our spaceship to planet XZ493.
Where we will be married under the beautiful star.
Under the beautiful Milky Dipper. And under that Milky Dipper, we shall start a family and we shall harvest.
We will start a family. And we will kiss all night because now we are married.
Because now we have been implanted by the children of xenomorphs. And those xenomorphs are trying to take over the entire universe, utilizing humanity as their cart into the future. They are going to
say, I love you, Mom and Dad.
And also die! As they take over all of Earth and then the universe. So Stephanie and Roger decide that they are going to escape.
To their beautiful honeymoon in Antarctica, because they are both penguin nerds, and they like to watch the penguins in Antarctica.
Scene. Thank you very much. Okay. For our next game, I need Aiden Shedlin to go outside and out the front door so that you cannot hear what's happening. And in a moment, we'll have our troop manager, Riley. Can we get a round of applause for Riley? While we're at it, let's also take a moment to thank our videographer, Donna Stedich. The show is being live streamed, so if you're watching from home, thank you very much. And it will be available on YouTube later. Okay, so Chevy left the room because this is a guessing game. This next game is called Celebrity Dating Game. And Chevy is a bachelor or bachelorette, that will be up to him, who is looking for love on a TV show called Celebrity Dating Game. I need the following people up on stage. Can I have Chase, Lex, Colin, and Wilt? Aiden Wilt will be hosting, so grab a microphone, Aiden. And the other three will be our contestants. They are each going to be a celebrity of some kind. And we asked you before the show for a historic figure, a pop culture figure, and a fictional character. So they are about to find out who they're playing. So Colin and Lex and Chase, one of you, who would like to play Mr. Beast? Colin, you will be Mr. Beast. Lex or Chase, who wants to play Count Chocula? I'll give you the other choice and you can decide. The other one is Betsy Ross. So who wants... Okay, so Lex, you are Betsy Ross, the sewer of the first American flag. Okay, so, all right. So, everybody knows who they're playing. Colin, who are you playing? And Lex, who are you playing?
Betsy Ross.
And Chase, who are you playing?
Count Chocula.
Okay, so what's going to happen is Wilt will ask Aiden to introduce himself in character, and then Chevy will get the opportunity to ask these mystery celebrities some questions about their dating practices, and then ultimately he will dismiss two of them when he figures out who they are from their answers and end up going on a date with the third. So with that, Riley, you can call Chevy back in. Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody, by the way, while we wait for this to get started. All right. I feel like I just saw him run past. There we go. Okay. All right. With this, I turn it over to you, Aiden, for a celebrity dating game.
Yeah! Welcome back to Celebrity Dating Game! My name is Daniel Tootin, but my friends call me Dan. We have all of you tuning in right now, and hopefully if we get enough pay-per-view viewers, we can save the farm! Woo!
Sir. Oh, yes, sir. I am Jeffrey Heinecker. I am a Minnesotan who has recently moved after my pretty messy divorce. So I'm here because I want to turn over a new leaf and try something new.
So you're single, you said?
Absolutely. Why else would I be here?
All right, so I'm going to give the mic over to you to ask your first question of our celebrities here.
All right. I am a huge fan of root beer. I think root beer is pretty scrumptious, if you ask me. But I understand everybody has their own taste. So, what kind of idea would you have for a drink on a first date?
All right.
You know, like a chocolate milkshake, milk chocolate, something like that. Big chocolate guy. Hey Dan, I just heard about your farm. I can help you out if you need any compensation or yeah.
Could you give me millions of dollars?
I can work it out.
Good to know. All right, coming over here to you.
Well, I know you like some stuff of the beer variety, but I can't really handle anything with alcohol because I'll be seeing stars. Orange juice is fine.
Well, I like milk. Primarily chocolate milk. In a bowl. Enough questions.
All right, back over here to you. Would you like to ask your second question? And remember, you can ask personalized questions of any of our celebrities.
I'm feeling good about the personalized questions right now. I don't want to ask anything too rash yet. I am a huge fan of roller coasters, surprisingly. Out in the Midwest, I have occasionally traveled around. I did go to Ohio once and go to Cedar Point. That was kind of cool. I want to know, what kind of thing could I experience at an amusement park with you?
Anybody have a preference to take that one? Oh, right over here.
Yeah, I would rent out the whole amusement park for just us two. I'd probably get some fireworks off for you. I'm just gonna buy everything. I'd probably donate on my way home. And then obviously we're gonna film it and post it. So.
Pretty generous guy we got here. All right, go here to the middle.
I just love going to amusement parks because, I just love spending time with you in the line. It reminds me of Stripes.
Well, I'm also a fan of roller coasters, especially the ones with the loop-de-loops, because I like hanging upside down when I sleep.
Thank you. Coming back over here. So, contestant number 2. I'm a very patriotic guy myself. I'm getting some patriotic vibes from you. Would you say that you want, or would you actually say, I want you? Is that something that you would like to say to me? Would you say, I want you?
Yeah, but not for war, silly.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I already have an Uncle Sam. Really? That's a surprise. I'll admit I'm at fault there. Okay. But what I will say, contestant number 3. I'm not a huge fan of horror movies, but you kind of give off some creepy vibes over there. Do you like bats at all?
I love bats, especially when they're made out of chocolate cocoa and swimming in little milk bowls. Yummy!
Thanks. I can count to 10 at least, and I can say there are 10 different reasons why I don't want to date Count Chocula. Sorry, Count Chocula, but you heard him. Please exit the stage to your left. All right, coming back
on over here. It's getting pretty crazy here. I'm not entirely sure who's who yet, but I do work at a Home Depot. And I think building things by my own hand is kind of an interesting way to look at things. Contestant number 3, would you say... contestant number 3, sorry, contestant number 1. I got my numbers mixed up. Would you say that you like to build things with your own hands, or are you more of a trust fund baby?
I like to build content. You know, it's not always, hands-on, but, there's always a product that goes up to my fans. You know, they love to watch them. You know, I'm a pretty big guy on YouTube, and I just feel like, you just gotta trust the process,
All right, and contestant number 2, would you also like to weigh on something that you've built?
Oh, well, I just love making things with my hands. I love sewing things and, stuff like that. Of the patriotic variety.
Great. Okay, I'm picking up your vibes, contestant number 2, or should I say, Betsy Ross? I'm sorry.
I was so into you.
So into me, I get it. Oh yeah, I think that's almost our bell. We are almost out of time. All right, I'm gonna have to ask you to send one final question the way of our last contestant here before you identify who he is. So, I got a very important question. I wear a lot of flannel, a lot of red flannel. Do you wear red shirts often?
Maybe. But I'm more of a fun guy. Sometimes I let the beast out in me, I just kind of go wild, red kind of embodies my personality, I guess.
And that's our buzzer. Time for your final guess. All right. Well, I like some challenges here and there, and I think I'll take the challenge of dating Mr. Beast. Tune in next week and maybe we can buy a new combine.
All right, everybody up on stage. We need 6 of you in chairs and 6 people standing behind those chairs. We are going to play a game called Chorus of Gripes. And for this game, each person is going to be complaining about something. All right. All right. Everybody's going to be complaining about something. So we got a bunch of complaints before the show, and here we go. Logan, you're going to be complaining that there is a rock in your shoe and you can't get it out. Stefan, you're complaining that it's been raining for 10 days straight. Colin, you are complaining that your mom keeps calling you your dad's name. Wilt, you're complaining that your friends won't give you their homework answers. Kai, you're complaining about capitalism. Lex, you're complaining that your vet is allergic to dogs. John, none of your friends know what deodorant is. Chase, you're complaining that Winging It never chooses your clever suggestions. Sophie, you are complaining that there are dirty dishes in the sink piling up. Spencer, you are complaining that the school smells like skunk. Chevy, you're complaining about the two-party system. And Day, you are complaining that college kids keep crossing in front of your car, but you can't hit them. All right, so in a second, we're going to hear a chorus of their gripes. So, here we go with a little warm-up.
So I'm just trying to take mine up to get his routine checkup, and all of a sudden I just hear, like, what are you doing?
You ever been on College Street and you have to down right with good denim with a good coffee? Don't go to the other one on the other side of town. They have bad coffee there. Don't go there. But if you keep driving, there's this stupid crosswalk that you have to stop at. And it's good if you're crossing there, but that day I wasn't crossing. I had to get to work, my nails weren't dry, and I was driving too. Did I mention I was driving? I have a car sometimes, so these people were walking in the crosswalk, stopping me from getting to where I need to go.
You know what really fails my class? Me! I fail my class when this guy won't give me his answers to music theory. Alright? I have a lot of AP classrooms to do and not a lot of time to do them.
You know what really makes me just want to throw up? All of my friends with their sweaty, disgusting, stinky armpits who don't know what deodorant is. I mean, come on, man. You're not going to put anything on. You're just going to let your natural odors just spread through the squad. Come on.
You know what really Ralph's my Nader? Not the two-party system. Ralph Nader was an amazing Green Party advocate. And you know what happened? The Democratic Party took their whole thought about global warming and took it whenever they saw that the Green Party reclaimed a lot of votes during that election.
You know what? You know what really stinks up my kitchen? The dishes. I live with 3 other people, and when we all moved in, we all agreed to take part. But you know what Ralph does? Ralph puts in all of the food into the sink instead of, I don't know, the trash can.
You know what really soaks my underwear? I've been for 10 days straight. Now, I've been hating the weather lately whenever I walk outside to go to my bus stop and it's just freezing cold. But the rain for 10 days is just something a bit different, you know?
So I guess we're just allergic to intelligent comedy nowadays? I come to every single Wingin' It show with a journal full of suggestions just to help out this painfully unfunny troupe, and only to have the director, an equally unfunny man in his 40s, question my intelligent suggestions.
You know what really rocks my foot? A rock in my shoe. Stepping around on the gravel, and all of a sudden, something slips through with the rubber on the bottom. And the next thing you know, it's in there sliding back and forth from the ball of my foot to the heel. Every single step. Ow, ow.
You know, I may be getting old, but Gary, like, no one's born in the 2000s with the name Gary, alright? You understand that, Mom? How would I be named Gary at this age? I mean, I know you're getting old too, but you have to grow up. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
You know who really steals the excess fruits of my labor? The bourgeoisie. Of working 9 hours a day, if I only get 10% of what I sell.
Picture this. You're sitting in chemistry class, you're trying to pay attention to some weird phrase called Zeth, whatever the heck that is, and then all of a sudden, through the vents, you smell this faint skunk smell. And you just look to your partner, your seat partner, and you go,
I get it occasionally.
what is this? And then they're like, wait, that's skunk, isn't it? And then everyone in the classroom starts speaking about this rancid skunk smell.
Why are you even in this profession?
You don't.
You're gonna
You
sneeze
just
in
let
my
your
dog.
smell
No, it's
spread.
not
I
all over.
cannot
And I'm over here
handle
for
it.
a routine
It
checkup
really
needs to turn into a
makes
doggy
me
bag.
so
And it's
mad.
like, what?
And I don't
just
think
understand
anything
why
makes
you
me
become a
mad.
vet doctor.
I don't know how I got this operation.
I just don't understand the thought.
I keep on telling my mom I need new shoes.
And it's just,
and then
I
all of a
just
sudden,
really
you
grinds
go hole
my
in the
gears.
house.
And now we're talking
It's even worse when they're taken to the rules for televised public debates. They don't even let our parties advocate their ideas on these debates. I'm sorry, but in a day and age of democracy, and you don't even allow this third party to even voice their opinion, I'm getting crazy over here whenever I can't vote for the Green Party. I'm totalitarian. And you need to lie on a great table when it's ours.
money worth the table.
Crossroads is the yield sign, stop sign, traffic lights. What do they all have in common? They are suggestions.
By lightning.
And they don't ever.
And you know what makes it so much worse? This guy can't even act. So every single time we're on stage together, I have an earpiece in his ear, and I'm like, all right, this out now. I know what's out here. I tell him everything he does. He's not ready for
So, we're going to need a couple moments here. We have some people who are going to set up a tarp, and we have a lot of stuff happening in this last game. This last game is our showstopper, and we're going to set up a few things here for you. What you need to know is the game is called Dinner and a Show, and while we have the tarp, because there's going to be some mess potentially happening. But before I do, I want to make sure that I don't forget to thank you all for coming and to thank you for your suggestions. We can't do our show without them. We have one more show at the end of this year where we're saying goodbye to our seniors. And with this, I want to thank one more time Sea Love Thrift for sponsoring us. If anybody else has a business they would like to sponsor us, we are already looking to raise money for our trip to Chicago next summer. Speaking of that, we do run an improv camp the first week after school gets out called SICK, Summer Improv Camp for Kids. It's for anybody going into grades 6 through 12. So if that interests you, there's information on our website, chswingingit.com, and you can talk to me for more information at any point. So, what's happening in this game? Stefan and Spencer both volunteered to play this game, just so you all know. Nobody was forced to play this game. All they know is that it's going to involve eating some food, and they don't know what that food is going to be. So, Sophie knows what the food is going to be. So, Sophie, keep it down for a minute. You can pull stuff out as you need it. Sophie knows what it's going to be, and we have a setup. Neither Stefan nor Spencer knows this setup until this point. So, the setup is this. Stefan and Spencer are a dating couple, and Sophie is Stefan's mom. And this is going to be Spencer's first time meeting his boyfriend's mother, and she's having them for dinner. And everybody's trying to make good impressions, but you will find that Sophie is not necessarily a good cook. And Spencer, your job is to try to remain as polite as possible in this scene while you make a good impression on your potential future mother-in-law. And Stefan, you think your mom is a phenomenal cook, and this all starts with how excited you are to share your mom's cooking with your boyfriend. So, with that, Stefan and Spencer, can you put your hands behind your backs? And here we go. Sophie, you'll be doing a lot of the work, but make sure that the two aides can also reach things. And we have trash cans available if you need to spit anything out. Okay, so Sophie, I'm going to turn things over to the scene work now. You're playing the mother, and you're going to try to serve them some good things. Make sure that you explain to the audience what all these ingredients are as you prepare the dish. So, let's do this. Why don't you start off stage, and we'll start with just Stefan and Spencer looking forward to the meal. And then Sophie, come in after a few moments, and and get to know your son's boyfriend. Take it away.
You know, I'm so glad that you're finally able to join me for dinner at my home.
You know, I know you told me so much about how wonderful of a cook your mom is.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Phenomenal, the best. We're gonna play.
Are you talking about my cooking?
Yes, we were, Mom.
Tell me all about it. So wonderful.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Actually, I was just in the kitchen cooking up some homemade recipes. I involve clams, I involve bananas, who knows? So I'm just gonna pour get some of my delicacy, okay? It's a bit of clam juice, but you know, you would love it.
Oh man, just how you used to make it when I was younger.
No, it's like a lemonade in the summer.
What do you think, Don? It's perfect if you try to put it together at the same time.
You know, I heard that you work at. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I do.
How do you feel about because I know my son likes Yahoo a lot. One of our delicacies, family recipe guy.
Mom!
Oh wow, you're really good at talking. Quickly, son.
His banana hot dog in his drink.
Oh, right. Get on in there, buddy.
Are you allergic?
You know, I'm starting to see why your mom is such a She should be on some TV show. She would definitely win.
Right here comes from my great grandmother.
Oh my gosh, dessert!
I know, we did
What did you sprinkle on there? These are manicotti stuffed with blueberries and artificial movie theater butter popcorn and topping. And whipped cream.
Make sure the blueberries don't steam with some little
Don't forget the olive.
Oh, of course, honey. I would never forget. I know it's not traditional, but you know, I think it makes a great topic.
Thank you so much.
There you go, honey. I mean, we don't really cook a lot of the stuff, especially the cats around here. Yeah, we like to do cat food here.
Meow mix.
Hurry, Mom! Hurry!
I could open it.
Honey, you're so strong. Give me that cat food.
Yeah. You guys like rock? We don't really like. We don't really like your family content because it's so messy, you know. You want it to You're feeling really adventurous tonight, right? Lunch here. Oh my God. You notice how we're all kind of fun, right?
Never. I want a cookie, please.
Another cookie?
Yeah.
Dear God. Okay. I'm gonna add one.
Honey, you never forget about those cookies.
I think this is a palace.
Yeah.
Very good. But honey, you know you haven't had much of your vegetables. We've got any vegetables in this house. As you can I was a bakery. I'm one of those nutritionist cookies.
I'm not so sure about the vegetables, but unless you're making it the way, you know, Dad used to make it.
Your dad. Miss that guy. Yeah, there's tomatoes. And usually we just.
Oh, no, do we?
Yep.
That's how we used to do it.
Yeah, you know, we put some chocolate on top.
Oh!
I didn't get any.
I didn't put chocolate on mine because I hear it tastes better.
Yeah, you want to try with the chocolate? You just take it.
Put some on there.
You know, it's been a really good night. Really good family recipes, you know. If my son chooses to propose to you, I would be more than happy, but I think
I'm really excited for more of this cooking if I join this family.
our traditional meal, wait. What? You guys don't like my cooking?
Yep, I love popcorn seasoning and peach yogurt.
Yeah, it's been lovely meeting you. So lovely.
Steve, thank you very much. Stay tuned for the date. Follow us on Instagram for more information. We will be saying goodbye to our seniors at that show. Aiden, Lex, Sophie, and Riley at the May show. In the meantime, if we have any wings left, they are available as our truffles and soda up front here. Thank you for coming, everybody. Have a great night.
That up, by the way. You can do a debrief outside if you want. Okay. Really bad. Okay.
All right. Thank you guys. See ya.
Maybe 15 photos.
Yeah, I got my bio.